Well, good morning, everyone. My name is Kell Julliard. I've been coming here with Suzanne for quite a while, occasionally, and Suzanne is on vacation today. So it'll just be me. We'll miss her, but we'll be welcoming her back, and I think week after next. So I've got a question for you this morning, as usual. Let me just make sure it goes to everybody and I can paste it in the chat. And the question is, what did you see or touch today that came from a long distance away? What did you see or touch today that came from a long distance away? I'll give you a moment to think about that and type something in the chat. You should be able to click on chat at the bottom of your screen and then make sure that it goes to everyone as opposed to just host and panelists. And we have no panelists today, so it's just the host, that's just me. While you're reflecting on that, I, of course, knew the question ahead of time um, and was thinking about the banana that I put in my chia seed pudding this morning. And then I was thinking about the chia seed because, wow, I don't know where that came from, but I'm sure it was a long distance away. And I'm seeing some great comments in the chat now. Sunshine through the cloud. Wow. Yeah, that came from 93 million miles away. My daughter at college over FaceTime. Lovely. Yeah, iPhone from China. I'm not sure where my Android phone came from, but I'm sure it was a long distance and I have touched it this morning. Prescription cat food from far, far away. Wow. A table that came from my parents' house. Yeah, I was thinking of that as well this morning because this table is from my spouse's parents when they first got married, and we just brought it back from New Orleans to be in this room. So I was thinking a long distance in space and time. My comfy pillow, a movie about Jim Thorpe. Yeah, I mean, when you start thinking about it, I was thinking about the paper I've touched this morning and where the forests were. I mean, some of these forests are on other continents where we get our paper from. So it's really quite illuminating to reflect on how many hands and um, beings and conditions had to come together to just get the simplest thing into our environment. I see another comment about anise from Spain, vanilla from Madagascar, licorice from France, all in a humble root beer. Wow, indeed. Well, these are great comments. So they're all in line with the theme of our meditation today, which is interdependence and independence. So both of these are true. We have a sense of independence. It's very important that we take responsibility for ourselves and our loved ones and our work, and that there's a sense of capability and capacity for ourselves that comes with a sense of independence, but recognizing interdependence, because that is a fundamental reality of our lives, is so important. Now, the kind of meditation we're going to do today is one that involves contemplation, investigation, and yet it's still experiential because it's rooted in mindfulness. We know that we're reflecting. We know that we're thinking. We bring this meta awareness, this spaciousness of awareness that surrounds the thoughts and experiences. And it's really bringing us into the moment in a way to investigate the quality and the nature of our experience in this moment. And because it involves thinking, We can get lost in analysis, but that's not really the point. The point is for thinking to help us go even deeper into our lived experience in the moment. Often we do have that sense of independence, of being separate from everything and everyone else. And it's true, our experience is ours alone. But even so, our connection with all things is pervasive and profound. And recognition of our interdependence with others and with the world can actually open up more spaciousness in our lives, can create less reactivity. Understanding our interconnectedness can really help us understand others better. All the influences that came to bear on them in this moment, that are coming to bear on us in this moment, and the relationships that we have with them, all of these can help us move more skillfully through the world. So, so let's move right into our meditation. As usual, this will be 12 minutes. We're basing this on the research of Amishi Jha. It's not that you've got to meditate for 12 minutes, but it seems that when you're getting started with meditation, that you feel the benefits more if you meditate for at least 12 minutes. So it's kind of a benchmark, but it's most important that each of us find the right amount of time for us in each moment. That may be much shorter, it may be longer, and that's fine. But today we'll be doing 12 minutes together. So check in with your posture. Let your spine be comfortably upright so that our breathing can be full and natural and relaxed, getting lots of oxygen to our brains, helping us stay present. And our bodies are relaxed as much as possible to keep this upright posture and let really be fully at ease. Your eyes can be open or closed, whatever is best for you. As always, if any challenging feelings arise, it's great to open your eyes, look around, feel your feet on the floor, ground in current reality. And that's if challenging feelings come up. And let's just take a moment to tune into our bodies, the sensations from our bodies. You might notice the rhythm and sensations of your breathing, or the feeling of the weight on the chair, or your feet on your floor, your hands in your lap. Just really letting those sensations from our bodies ground and center us and help us come into this present moment. And in the spirit of this contemplation, see if you can notice the sense of independence, that we're separate and independent from everything around us. This is a normal, pervasive feeling that we almost always have. There's nothing wrong with it. It just helps to notice when it's present. And now tune into the feeling of your body against the chair or cushion, or if you're doing this meditation standing, your feet connecting to the floor. And realize these sensations of weight, of connection, come from our relationship with the earth. The gravity of the earth and the gravity of our own bodies holding us together, holding us close to the earth. And that fundamentally there's this profound relationship with the earth in each moment that we can feel in our bodies, this sense of weight, of pressure, of connection with the chair, with the floor. We are interdependent with the earth itself. And just feel that connection, that weight, that sensation in the body. And if it's comfortable for you to do so, tune into the sensation of the air moving in and out of your nostrils as you breathe. The outside coming in as we inhale, the inside leaving our body as we exhale. No need to control the breath, just let it come and go on its own, naturally at ease. Recognizing the oxygen in the air will become our body as we inhale. The carbon dioxide of our body will become the air outside as we exhale. And just appreciate this life-giving exchange that's going on all day long, of the outside becoming our body, the inside, our body, becoming the air around us. Now notice the warmth of your body, which is the result of literally billions of chemical reactions taking place every moment in every living cell of your body. And what makes that possible is the food that we ate. The food becoming energy, becoming warmth. And thinking of the hands that touch that food to get it to us, to prepare it. The sun, the rain, the soil that enable that food to grow. And all of that we're connected with. All of that we're interdependent with. We rely on it for this very palpable warmth that we feel right now and right here. We're together today because of Zoom. We don't know these people, but think about the number of people responsible in making this technology available to us. That our interdependence with them enables us to communicate, enables you to hear the sound of my voice with just the tiniest delay from when I'm speaking. And think of your parents, your caregivers, your relatives, your friends and teachers that made it possible for you to understand English. You weren't born with that capacity. And it's through this web of relationships and care that we can communicate together, that you can understand my words and I yours. Reflect for a moment on your motivation to meditate. How many generations of teachers and meditators and even scientists were necessary to bring these practices to us? And what it took for you to be open and ready to do these practices, the wisdom you bring to it, the care for yourself. All of these are rising over time, informing our present moment, guided by generations of teachers. And finally, I'm holding this unique community that we're in right now. This Mind the Moment Tuesdays group that we have together. And how each of us is essential to this happening. We're together right now in this web of interdependent connection. Notice if any appreciation and warmth of heart are arising as a result of this recognition. That recognizing how much we depend on one another can really open our hearts and our minds to each other. So we'll take a moment to now let the mind just rest, letting go of this reflection, this contemplation. Just notice that you're aware and alive in this moment. Thoughts and feelings and sensations can come and go in this space of awareness. No need to block them, no need to chase after them. Just appreciate this space of life that awareness creates. Okay, that concludes our meditation for today. I'd love to read your comments, your experience with this, your reflections, anything that arose, any questions you might have about this practice. If you'd like to put that in the chat, I'd be very grateful. Would be lovely to hear your thoughts. For me, when I meditate with interdependence, I often have a sense of wonder, of togetherness, sort of commonality and community with all things. Thinking about this vast cosmos that we're in, the deeps of time that resulted in our bodies being the way they are. So I see a comment in the chat. Thank you for the acknowledgement of technology workers. Wow, completely essential to what we're doing right now and to so much of our work. You're welcome about my calm voice. I'm glad you perceived it that way. I really, another comment, I really benefited from thinking about others. It's astounding how many hands and lives and hearts are involved in just the simplest thing we do every day. Thank you for this enjoyment of the company we keep in a new way. Very comfortable. Glad to hear that that was comfortable for you. Meditating isn't always comfortable, and that's why I give some coaching at the beginning to what to do in case it's not comfortable. Sometimes it's just helpful to be with ourselves, whatever's arising, but it's really important to enjoy the peace and the comfort when they arise. So one idea, I see another comment. I appreciate the reminder of our interdependence. It's so easy to forget in light of this strong sense of independence that we all have as a result of our biology and the way our nervous systems work. But my conviction and my experience is that freedom can only come from recognizing reality as it is. That if we have a fantasy about the world we're living in, that we cannot be as free or as wise as we need to be. And the reality of interdependence is so profound that I think the recognition of that can truly contribute to our lives in a major way. Okay, well, I'm wondering if there are any other comments or questions. All right, then. So take a moment to just look around your room, maybe stretch a little bit, just to really kind of close out this meditative space we've been in. And let's really hold the intention to send out the benefit of our practice, not just to ourselves, certainly to ourselves as well, but from ourselves really to all beings so that it can ripple out from us. Thank you so much for joining. I hope you have a wonderful day. And I'll be seeing you in a month or two, I think, along with Suzanne. Okay, take care now. Bye-bye.